Arch mentioned the size of the Swamp Thing box. That's a big box and very heavy. I had to unbox it in our courtyard outside and carry the pieces up.
I love when you said that. You're like, I'm not going to bring that thing up all the stairs. I love that. That was great. I don't blame you one bit.
Yeah.
All right, let's start with Darkside. You guys seen this photo yet?
Yep.
Yeah.
So this was kind of some breaking news because originally they said all these pieces were going to be 1/3. And then this week they said it's actually going to be all of these pieces in 1/4 with limited edition of 1/3. So what do you guys think of that?
Great for collectors.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think of the portrait?
I think it looks really good.
I do too. I'm really excited to see this one fully revealed.
Yeah.
How about the rest of you? What do you guys think?
It looks almost like a photograph. I don't even feel like I'm looking at a statue. So it's a little too good to be true. I want to see more.
Yeah.
They also said that they're going to do Penguin and Batman next. I did ask about Keaton, about Nicholson, and they said that they are still working on that one. So I don't know. One day. But beautiful, beautiful piece. I think this one was going to be incredibly popular among collectors. But it's nice that we actually get something other than a render or the backside of her, which I'm not going to complain about that either.
Yeah.
Let's move on to J&D. So, we have been, I don't know, people have been unhappy with us here on the channel because we feel like there's some negativity with J&D and the price point and things. But Jeff, you had an opportunity to see one you said this week. You saw the Catwoman.
Yeah.
What'd you think of her?
I think it's a really nice piece. As you guys know, I haven't gotten into the J&D thing. It's too expensive for me. But that particular piece, I thought the eyes were really extraordinarily lifelike. They use glass eyes. The hair, in my mind, did have kind of a Barbie-ish feel to it. But otherwise, it's a really cool piece. It's really nice. It's just, I just don't see myself spending that much money on a statue. On this one, the Wonder Woman, I'm not sure if they picked the best expression. You guys might have seen I posted one picture in my Facebook group where I kind of joked that she was looking at me disapprovingly. She has kind of a stern, disapproving look. Whereas with the Wonder Woman 84 they went more for kind of a real beauty portrait. So I don't know. I'm not sure if I like the expression that they chose, but the likeness is quite good.
Yeah.
What do you think about the Catwoman's lips?
I think that the lips were too large, and I hate to say it out loud because people who own the statue are gonna not like me anymore, but because that's the thing where I keep hearing collectors say once you see it in person they look fine, but to me they look big, and the person who owned the statue thinks that that's a problem with J&D's female portraits, that their lips all tend to be too big. He thinks the same thing about the new Harley as well.
Yep.
Yeah.
It seems to be the common thing on photos and video. It's out of my price range, but I don't see the likenesses that warrant that price.
I tend to agree. I think the likeness is good. I just don't know if it, like, again, that the Catwoman we just saw from Michelle Pfeiffer, I did confirm that that's polystone. It is not silicone. So, like, does this really need to be silicone to achieve the look? And I feel like maybe silicone is what is holding this company back a little bit, where we have had the nitpicks for the price. And maybe if it was not silicone, the price would come down a little bit. Because there's no question the bodies on these are phenomenal. The bodies look great. I mean, didn't you think the Catwoman looked great body wise, Jeff?
It did.
And so there's no nitpick there. Again, to me, you're paying for the portrait when you're paying this price. And again, there's definitely Gal Gadot there. I don't feel like the hair is quite right. I feel like it's a little too curly. And again, it's a beautiful pose. I'm assuming it's sold out already.
I think I can't remember if Todd still has it or not. I think he might.
Interesting, Chris. I watched, one of the suggested on my YouTube was the Flankster dude did a comparison side by side. He had the J&D Catwoman in hand in his collection room, and he had the Prime 1 Dark Knight Rises Catwoman, and he had them side by side. And if I'm being honest, and J&D puts the Prime 1 to shame in terms of likeness. When they are side by side, at least in my opinion, J&D put it to shame. So much so that the Prime 1, it stops looking like the actress.
Right.
Like you just look at it, like, holy cow, wow. Which I never thought before. I always kind of liked the Prime 1 piece.
I did too. And I almost bought that piece, but I canceled it.
Yep.
And I agree. I did watch that video as well. And
it was startling.
It is startling. And again, I feel like Prime 1's really upped their game since they started working with Blitzway.
Well, and I think that's true, right? And so that is not a Blitzway piece. That
correct.
Prices. And I have a feeling if it would have been, we would have seen a different product here.
I do too. And I would love to see Prime 1 and Blitzway take on those characters again.
Or that's 5 years, 6 years older, too.
Maybe not quite that old, but definitely older.
Yeah.
So that's a great point you bring up. But I do feel like the J&D looks a lot better overall. But is it $2,000 good?
And then this one took a huge price jump from those, because it's like $1,000 more than what they have been. Isn't it like 3,500 or 3,200?
35, but yeah, it's a lot more silicone though.
I was going to say this is the platinum, so this was another controversial thing.
Harley Quinn had what is Harley Quinn's body made out of? Is it polystone? Because she just has on shorts. And...
I would assume she's got a lot of clothes on.
$3,500.
$3,500, but this has a lot more.
I don't see 3,500 in it. To me, I don't. That picture needs to make me think I can't live without this.
Yeah.
And for $3,500, I want a better expression on that face. I want some more base on the base. And I want it to semi-match the size of my other 1/3 scale statues, even if they are overscaled. Because there's a big size difference between those two Catwoman statues.
Big. And Prime 1 does overscale their movie pieces a little bit. I think it's better now that they're doing it with Blitzway. Just having my Ledger Joker.
Some people in the chat are talking about Queen Studios, and I think that's a really good example of a company that's doing some remarkable likenesses in polystone.
Absolutely.
Yeah, true.
Absolutely. They really are. So I want to root for J&D, but I do feel like sorry guys, my throat. But I feel like they're a very good company. I just feel like there's slight misses for the price. And I feel like if they could make some changes or lower the price a little bit, I feel like people would maybe be a little bit more fair.
They've carved out a niche and they're being successful, and those fans should be happy. They don't have to have glowing reviews from everybody.
That's right.
Yep.
Just
it's an opinion. Opinions are like assholes. Ours are not necessarily right. We don't claim to be right. We don't have to like it.
That's right.
I've listened to the statue community make fun of Hot Toys collectors for years, and doll collectors and all that bitch. So everybody doesn't like the same thing.
Right.
Yep. I just read one of those comments today about Hot Toys.
That's right. You like what you
So-
like.
I don't give a damn.
If I had a stupid amount of disposable income, I might pick up a couple of J&D pieces.
I
Sure.
might order one to see what the fuss is about.
Yeah, I
But-
would if I had the money to, like you
But-
said, I think that it would be cool to see one.
Hence, come back to Comic-Con and show off your pieces.
That's right. Let's move on to this. This is an incredible art print that Sideshow is going to be carrying from Liber Mayho. Only 50 canvases coming soon. I think I'm going to order this one.
Nice.
Yeah,
It's
cool.
awesome.
Great piece. So anyway, I wanted to show you that one. This is the first time that we've seen the Superman from XM Studios all painted up. This is the kind of the white version, the white crystal with all the villains. So it's really cool. Have you guys seen these photos yet?
Yeah.
So that's really cool. And then we also got to see it all painted up. Which one do you guys like better?
Painted.
Ooh.
Painted.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, you kind of lose out on all the characters when it's not painted.
You do.
But at the same time, I feel like the colored version is a little bit too vibrant for my liking. I don't know.
Yeah,
Pretty
but
vibrant.
it's Superman.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
Somebody also, well, I'll show you their view here, but
I love the Brainiac. I wish we can get a quarter scale Brainiac like that.
yeah, that's cool. Got a lot of great villains, and then somebody kind of mocked this up with green, but everybody said, make it blue, make it that ice blue color, and I think that would actually be kind of neat.
Yeah.
But I do agree with you guys that it would lose something,
Yeah.
which is it's a different finish than what they did with the smoke version for Sanity.
Yeah, and then Wonder Woman had the marbled look
Yeah.
to it. To me, I still like that one the best, I think.
Yeah, me too.
Which one?
Just
The smoke.
for Wonder Woman, the marbled look.
Oh, for Wonder Woman?
Yeah, that
Oh,
variant, I really like the way that came out. I
Yeah,
think
that's a cool idea, actually.
I think Sanity's the clear winner for all of them, because I think the idea of having Batman in that very stoic pose with all the villains around him made a lot more sense. The Superman just looks like a massive battle.
Yeah, the Superman doesn't work so well, I think, out of the three of them.
It's my least favorite of the three, but it's cool to see them side by side like this.
I mean, I've seen the Wonder Woman in person, and I have the Sanity. I really like the Wonder Woman a lot as well. So
This one I think will be on display at that Queen Studios event. This is the brand new Thor, and again, some of these photos are a little bit older because we didn't go live like we were supposed to last week because I was getting ready to fly out, and we were traveling. What do you guys think of this one? I think it's just insanely good.
It really is.
Whoop.
Needs arms.
I agree with that.
I do too.
Yep.
I think a hammer would have been pretty awesome.
They should have turned him 3/4 turn, kind of like the Batman, even with the one arm with the hammer,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That would have been awesome. Kind of a companion piece.
Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
Isn't this just insane? What
Yeah,
they're
that
able to,
likeness is crazy.
what they're able to achieve. Queen Studios, I tell you, they just keep upping their game with everything they're doing. It's just scary good.
Yeah, that does not look like a statue. That looks like a photograph.
Right, yeah. And when you
it
zoom
looks
out a little
good,
bit,
but I'm not fully seeing the character resemblance in it. I don't know. It's just me.
I feel like there's something off with it to me in the eyes.
man, I see him totally there.
Not me. It's like, what color do you see? Gold or?
Anyway, it's up for pre-order right now.
You know who it looks a little bit like? His brother from the Hunger Games movies.
Yeah.
Liam?
Yeah.
In the eyes and the
Yeah.
brow.
Yeah.
It's like the eyes a little bit too close or something. I don't know. Something's weird.
Yeah. I felt like they're a little too close or a little too deeply set. Something.
Anyway, 3,800 for this one.
I also didn't see this movie yet, so maybe he looks different, and I'm not used to seeing. I haven't seen him in a while, so yeah.
You haven't seen Infinity War?
Isn't that's not from the newer the one with the Jane
No.
Fonda?
No, this is
That's
from
from
Infinity.
Infinity War.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, I don't see it. Thought maybe it's from.
He has long hair, I think, in Love and Thunder again. Or is
Okay.
it short?
It's short, I think.
Oh, hell, I can't remember.
I can't
It was
remember
iffy.
either.
That movie's on the ground with me. It was kind of.
This is the life-size Captain America that we were just talking about, but I thought this was a great way to promote your products.
This photo sure made the rounds that day, didn't it?
Yes, it sure did. I wonder why. I need to hire her to step in front of all my statues.
Yeah.
I guess it kind of makes you forget about the statue, though. That's the problem.
Yeah.
But anyway, I thought that was kind of funny. Anyway, I think, again, this will be on display at that Queen Studios event. This is a new piece from Aeon Flux from PCS, 1/3 scale. I said in my video today, is like, this is a really cool piece, but did anybody ask for it?
And 3rd scale too. Wow.
Yeah, what do you guys think?
It's cool.
Yeah. Okay.
I've heard of it. I just don't know the source material. Does she?
No. I know there was a movie, maybe.
It was on MTV. It was a show on MTV where they had these little clips of animation.
Yeah,
But
I
wasn't
remember.
there a live action movie?
No, it was animated.
Yeah, at the time, I
I'm
remember the
sorry.
animation was like.
They did do
mind-blowing.
a live action movie with Charlize Theron.
That's it.
Yeah.
Okay. Because she wasn't dressed like that in that movie.
No.
This is the way she was dressed in the cartoon, though.
Yeah.
What exactly is she doing? Is she flying down, falling like down, or is she attached to something? I don't know.
There's a lot of like gymnast moves in that show. But interesting. Again, 3rd scale, so coming from PCS. Oh, this was a really cool piece. This is I think it was a Ronin.
So that's from that Star Wars animated show on Disney Plus, where they gave it to different animators to do their version of Star Wars.
That's cool.
Mm.
This was one of the most popular episodes of that show.
Looks really neat.
Interesting.
Yeah.
It's a cool statue. Thought that one was neat to mention at least. Here's the one we talked about earlier, the probe droid. This is really cool.
If they price that right, they're going to sell a gajillion of these.
Yeah.
Yep.
I said the only thing I wish that they had maybe done is I wish they had maybe make the pole clear.
They
So it
couldn't
kinda
do it. They talked about it.
Oh, did they? Why could they not make it clear?
They couldn't find a material to support the weight.
Ah,
Wow.
that's crazy heavy then.
That's
Wow.
cool looking.
But really cool. It's a big piece. You can see how large it is here.
I'm so curious about the price.
You think it'll be 600-ish?
No, I think it'll be at least 8.
Ooh.
For
Really?
real.
Wow.
I'm just guessing. I'm thinking $7.99 sounds about right. It's going to have sound effects and a light feature.
No.
I didn't know about the sound effects.
Yeah. And it's big.
I was trying to watch some of this stuff on the plane ride home, so I missed
just
out on
think-
some of it.
I just think Star Wars license and those added features, maybe $7.99. but
Yeah, you might be right.
we'll
I didn't
see.
know about the electronics. But really cool piece.
That could be another reason why they didn't. Well, it depends where the sound board is, but maybe that's why they didn't go with the clear rod, so they can run the wires up to it.
That's a good
Right.
point.
Oh, right.
Yeah, that's a great point. We saw the Riddler unveiled a little bit more of a traditional Riddler portrait, and then we also can see the 3 portraits now. Dan, are you still a no on this one, or what do you think?
I'm a no. I'm a no on this one. At least right now.
Yeah.
You know how it goes. But
Yeah,
for right now, I've kind of, I'm pretty happy with my samurai lineup. And with, space being at the premium that it is,
Yep.
to really consider how much deeper I want to go. And I think if I can be happy with what I have right now, it's probably a good place to stop on that line.
Yeah.
Yep.
Until Mr. Freeze is shown.
Until
I know.
Mr. Freeze, and it depends. Look, if this character would have blew me away, it looks great. Don't get me wrong. It's great, but who knows? Maybe Mr. Freeze, who knows? But
Yep. Never know.
I think I'm so desperate for a Riddler statue. I'm actually considering this. If I do keep my top cabinets 1/4 on the top, I'm considering it. I'm like, well, it kind of looks like the 0 year piece with the wood, branches coming down the roots, and I'm like, maybe it could be like a 0 year Riddler.
It's still a cool piece.
But then I'm like, nah, I'll just wait for a company to make a comic book Riddler.
Yeah. Now, this is a new Wolverine from XM Studios.
Oh, that's the bad. You show the switch outs if you have a picture.
Yeah, I've got a lot. I've got that
Okay.
one.
No one liked that one.
So no one liked this one. This was I kind of tried to put them in order here. So like this is the one no one liked.
Yep.
And then you go this guy.
Now we're getting better.
Now we're getting better. That right there.
Yep.
Yeah, this is awesome.
Yeah.
And the arms up, versus the arms down, but like the arms up are really cool.
Way better.
Yeah, look at that.
That's cool.
It's really cool. So got some options there with that one. This is a quarter scale, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah, he's jacked.
Yeah.
He's jacked.
The size of his arms.
It's just
Anyway.
the same pose, though. You see the same poses a lot.
Yeah. There they are with the different torsos. So that's how you change it out.
Nice.
Which is cool. I like the base on it. That's kind of
cool.
a neat base.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is cool.
I like that. This is some production photos of Black Adam.
They're having the premiere tonight in New York City.
Yeah, I was going to say shout out to The Rock and all those guys. I saw the premiere earlier going on.
They actually, I don't know if anybody else had one. I received a flyer or a ticket to it as I was walking the convention floor.
I did too.
Yeah.
So there's a big event in Times Square tonight.
I hope it's good.
I did
It
too.
looks good. I don't know if it was a trailer because I haven't really been paying attention to the trailers, but I was watching a scene with him fighting against Hawkman, and it looked great. So I'm excited for it now.
So anyway, they also featured him at the Sideshow Con, along with the green Poison Ivy, the Gabrielle sculpted Aquaman and Joker. What do you guys think of Green Ivy?
I like it better.
I like it better.
I do as well.
And then we also got quarter scale Joker.
Looks good.
Massive.
Who's getting this? Anybody getting this?
I canceled it.
I think, not positive, but I think I am getting a copy of this next week.
Oh, wow.
Quarter scale?
Quarter.
Ooh.
Wow.
That's a big piece.
Ish.
It does look, it's a big ass statue.
So be on the lookout on the channel for this, guys. So I can show you exactly how big it is. But it's crazy. So anyway, you have the 6.
Oh, there you go.
Look at that.
Was that supposed to be in there?
Yeah.
Okay.
This was posted by Tweeterhead.
It's
Believe me, I'm really careful.
it's crazy the size difference. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
I love that Joker. It's just everything else that comes with it. There's a lot of room.
that's what's great about the 6 scale then, you know? And the 6 scale's big.
Well, I want a Joker to go with these guys.
It'd be a good one.
Half of them have to move, but
Yeah. This one was their Superman that XM's doing. They are updating the paints. So I've got the prototype that I still haven't unboxed yet since I've been so busy. Hopefully I'll have it soon for you guys. But they're updating the paint to make it look better. I think they've done that. I think it looks better here.
Yeah, the skin tones look good.
Yeah, skin tones look a lot better than they did. So they're listening to feedback for sure. So that's a good sign.
Yep.
Eyes look a little small to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see that.
That's where they did that in the Sideshow bust too. Remember, like the eyes were too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mhm.
I talked to Aang, and he, they're really trying to stay true to Mark Brooks's art that submitted art for this. So Aang has understood and has heard the complaints, but again, they're trying to honor the artist. This is a new line from XM. I believe it's the Four Horsemen. So they have this on display as well. Kind of a cyborg, type character. Kind of neat.
These are that's cool as hell.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Wow.
They have that guy, and they have this lady here.
These are cool.
Yeah, it's a neat lineup of these 4 characters.
Now I wonder.
There she is, right there. Look at that.
So these are non-licensed characters, right?
Right.
So I wonder if they'll be able to do the same kind of attractive pricing that Sideshow's done with
Court of the Dead.
Court of the Dead. Thank you. Yeah,
I would-
Court of the Dead.
I would certainly hope so.
Sideshow's Court of the Dead pieces. I remember the first time I saw those in person, I think was actually that New York 2019, being blown away. Those pieces are intricate. They are really, really cool, super detailed and intricate like this. And they're like $749. I think the one I was looking at, the pricing is really good.
Yeah.
I agree. It's strange how these statue companies, when they go off and do their own pieces, how great they come out. It's like the same thing with XM, how XM, the samurai pieces look so much better than their comic book pieces.
Yep. They really do.
There's a lot of creativity in these companies. Sometimes they're kind of pigeonholed to what the DC or Marvel licenses or Star Wars or whatever say.
That's true. Yeah.
But
Chris,
these are neat.
Are these quarter scale?
I think so.
And do you know if they're up for PO?
Not yet.
Okay.
Maybe this guy, the one on the horse, might be.
You considering them, Dan?
No.
Okay.
But they're if you
right
had
now.
room, maybe.
Yeah, right. They'd have to go in another room.
This one I thought was somebody posted this today, and I thought it was really cool because it lets you kind of see the size difference between Infinity Studios, which is Batman and Superman, versus Queen Studios, Wonder Woman, and Joker. So if you are interested in pairing them up, they look okay together, but there is a difference you can really see.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
And that's a lot of money to spend to figure out there's a size difference between them.
correct. That's why I wanted to make sure I posted this photo.
That's happened to me with the quarter scales, and I was kind of angry. I can imagine if that happened to me on
A $4,000 statue.
4,000 each, like $20,000 setting right there.
Yeah.
That Batman is still amazing.
Yeah. He's incredible. I love this Joker. I still would maybe want to get this one.
He looks good there. Yeah.
He looks real good. This is a photo of my new Batman. I just want to congratulate everybody again that has picked this one up. I think you're going to be very, very pleased with it. Again, congratulations to Dan and Eric.
Yeah, looking forward
Again,
to that.
double live unboxing, guys. Next Wednesday, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Not going to want to miss it.
Hey, Chris, I'd like to do a bit of a favor here for somebody that's actually in the chat right now. Fellow collector Bryan Diehl. So Bryan, in attempting to hunt down, not that you have to hunt too hard right now, at least the Batman Detective 1000, saw the collector's edition go waitlist, ended up, without going into all the details, he's got 2 of them.
Oh, wow. Oh, yeah.
He's got 2 of the DXs. He's in Arizona, so I think he's in the Phoenix area somewhere. But I talked to him earlier today, and I told him I'd mention it, that he has an extra piece, might be able to help somebody out that's in that part of the country that, maybe an opportunity to avoid shipping. He said he's happy to do a meetup.
Wow.
So if you're interested, reach out to Bryan. Like I said, he's in the chat right now. Bryan Diehl. He's a great guy. I've talked to him off and on for a while. Really great collector and trusted seller. So might be a great opportunity to grab yourself a DX with at a lower total cost. So
That's a great deal. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So a great deal for Bryan Diehl. So there you go. I love it. I love it. So anyway, congrats to everybody that's getting this piece. It's just a phenomenal piece.
And it's small. It I think that can fit in a detail, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
Sure, no
on
problem.
top of one, at
Yeah,
least.
on top of one maybe.
Right before it crushes it into like shavings of
That's
glass.
right. You just look at that. Look how cool that looks.
It doesn't look too deep. I'm looking at it next to the XM Bad Bike, and it looks like
Yeah, it's not
those
bad.
shells are the same depth, right?
Those are the same depth because that thing is listed at 27 inches deep or something, and it doesn't look it there.
Yeah, I think that the measurements were not right.
Okay. That makes me feel a whole hell of a lot better.
This was another piece that they showed at Sideshow Con, which I think is quite awesome.
I love this.
Yeah.
I really do.
Did it sell out? Yeah, I remember it was on low alert, low
The
stock alert.
exclusive waitlisted, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Did it really? Wow.
Yep.
It's a really beautiful piece. Some people have felt it's a little bit Michael Jackson-y in the face,
Yeah, I was about to say
That's
that.
fair.
which I can see a little bit, but it's still a lovely piece. It's very creative the way they did the, there's literally nothing under her.
I wish they would have went because I did watch this part of the show. I wish they would have went into explanation of what exactly they did. I mean, I have theories of how they did it, but I would like to hear how they engineered it.
Yeah.
I remember they did that for the Pogo stick Joker,
Yes.
the premium format. They gave like the whole schematics of how the metal rods are running throughout the seats and into the base.
Yeah.
And the Rogue, the X-Men Rogue, I think they did that.
I'm assuming there's a metal rod running throughout the entire base, and then
It's got to go this way.
Counterweighting, the weight going up to her and into the seat that she's sitting on.
Something.
It's pretty incredible. We also had the Daniel Bell Dark Knight Batman on display. Again, we saw this at San Diego.
He's a beast.
Here they are side by side with the Joker.
They look good together.
They do.
Yeah.
Big piece. Big piece.
Big.
I'm still debating on it.
Very bright. I think as you said in your review or one of your videos, it's like a big table lamp or something.
Yeah, I was going to say you can use it as a nightlight.
Yeah.
Daniel Bell Joker. Cannot wait for this one. So excited. I love this one.
Chris,
So
I
does-
have
what
thoughts
is this last
in your
Go ahead.
your New York Sideshow Con reaction video. I had the chance to watch that earlier today.
Yeah.
I felt like in that video, this piece looked better than it had to me, at least from the photos that they initially posted.
I agree.
Well, I think part of the problem, like San Diego, they had a really bad glass glare.
Yeah.
Which made all of the photos, even their own photos, look kind of distorted. Whereas I feel like this one, it really lets you see the detail, which is quite awesome.
What I found in your reaction video, and maybe I hadn't looked at it in a while, and it felt in these pictures, even this one, if I'm being honest, the colors look kind of muddy, like it's really almost too dark, just all dark. And in the video with the good lighting on it, I felt like it looked much lighter. The colors looked more distinct and it just looked better. So I'd encourage anybody that's thinking about this one, don't be, if you're put off by the color, because all the bad pictures, watch that reaction video. There's some really good footage of it.
Yeah. Even the Batman too. I was seeing more details in the Batman.
Yep.
On that video.
Yep. True.
I'd like to be able to see a better video of the face and the eyes, because in a lot of their photos, the eyes have a zombie look, like there's.
Yeah, I can see that, Eric. I mean, Jeff. Yep, you're right. Yep.
They look like Walking Dead zombie eyes, where they look kind of. There's a milky haze. I thought the base looked better in these pictures and videos.
I like the base in person way more than I thought I would like it.
Yep.
It looks a lot more detailed than it comes across before.
Yeah.
Yep.
But it's a crazy piece.
Yep.
So, Dan, after Sunday, do you want to buy this piece?
Okay, so could you, Chris, zoom in more on that, please?
What part do you want me to zoom in? Oh,
The portrait.
okay, the portrait. Sorry, you had to be specific.
I don't know. I'm going to have to give this one some thought, and I'm going to have to look at even more pictures.
Well, the reason I'm asking is because we met Alice and Tabitha.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. Oh, from that perspective.
And she was wearing this exact outfit.
Yeah, I mean, wouldn't it be cool to put that picture of like you together with Alice and Tabitha next to this?
Right.
Oh, by the way, Alice and Tabitha. Holy cow!
Holy cow!
Wow. Is all I can say about that.
That's all you can say.
But yes, I mean, she was wearing this exact outfit.
Oh, sorry.
Uh-oh, somebody's excited.
Dog's excited about Alice and Tabitha too.
I
Very excited about Alice and Tabitha.
I still have the thought in my head around, taking this and creating my own base, because I couldn't have this base. I just don't like it. But I think she looks pretty good. So at a reasonable, this might be one of those. Do we know what the ES is on this?
No, not
I
yet.
don't think they haven't announced it yet.
This might be one of those that, you kind of wait on for a sideshow sale. Like hopefully they put like a 3,000 ES on it or something and wait for it to go on sale.
It looks better in these photos than it has before.
I have a feeling that this one's more substantial than she looks in pictures.
Yeah.
She looked really good in person. I feel like her face was a little soft in person. But I feel like it's a little crisper here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think she looks
So-
great.
Yeah, I like the pose. I mean, the whole thing. I think it's cool.
So this is her name on the base.
Yes, Harley Quinn.
Yeah.
In like melted candle or something.
I just don't feel pressure to pre-order her.
I think it's like an acid trip or something.
It,
I think that's really what's meant to be. If like from the movie, like she's constantly like seeing like these weird visions and stuff.
Mhm.
right. Yep.
Yep. This would break my rule though. No quarter scale movie pieces.
Chris, come
Should
on.
have done King Shark.
It wouldn't be a Wednesday if you didn't break a rule.
I know.
I like
No
Dan's
kidding.
idea. Make a cosplay tribute statue.
Yeah,
in the
I
picture.
know.
There you go.
My little or Alice and Tabitha wing of
I'm
the
sure your wife
collection.
will love that one.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. And then you get that girl to pose next to your stuff and that too, and
Yeah.
you'll be living in those boxes.
That's right. A little box fort. This was done by PCS. This is a Christian Bale. I think this one's pretty fun. With the blood splatter.
Mhm.
That's a variant.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The blood spatter variant.
that's
Yeah.
right. Exactly right.
Yeah, that's what it is.
People love that movie.
They sure do.
Mhm.
American Psycho.
That's a crazy movie. So if I'm being full confession, I just watched this movie for the first time, like, I don't know, not even 6 months ago. It's kind of wacky.
It's wacky.
It is crazy. Holy cow.
It's a weird movie.
I don't know if I've ever seen it.
Let's move on to something even cooler. How about this PCS Turtles?
Yeah, that's cool.
Did we
I
see
love
this
it.
one in San Diego, Jeff? I can't remember. Or was it just
Yeah.
Raphael?
We saw this one unpainted.
Okay, that's what it was. I was like, I couldn't remember if we saw this one or not.
Yeah.
I didn't have time to go back and watch the footage, but these are so fun.
Yeah.
Really neat. Again, these are 1/3 scale. Really good stuff. Got all the Mouser droids.
Looks good.
These will look just so good all together. This one was the we didn't actually get to see this at San Diego, but this is the Boba Fett and Han and Carbonite, sculpted by Matt Black. I think this one's a lot of fun.
Mhm.
I like it.
Yeah, I think it's really good.
Yeah.
Some folks don't like how far back he's leaning, but I like it.
Mhm.
But that's only if you view it from the side, though. I think that from the front, it looks really good.
And there's multiple light up features, and it's going to be cool.
Yeah, I just think, and this isn't up for pre-order yet, is it?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, it is already up for pre-order. Okay.
How much was it?
I want to say like $775 or something.
Hmm.
You're basically getting 2 pieces,
Yeah.
which isn't bad. I like it. I think it's awesome.
I like it better than that probe droid thing.
I think they're both cool.
Yeah, it's $775.
770. Good memory.
Well, I'm thinking about this one.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
This is, I think, this is PCS, right?
Yeah.
Captain America.
Yeah, the 1/6.
Mm-hmm.
They have him, and they had. Oh, I thought I had some more pictures. Maybe I do. They also had The Witcher. This is the brand new 1/4 scale, right? Quarter scale from.
I think it's 1/3.
Or maybe it is.
Girl.
This one's pretty gory. It's pretty awesome. Actually, this is a lot cleaner. The one they showed on the website is real bloody. Maybe there's a alternate sword.
A bloody variant.
Yeah, like a bloody variant, very similar to the PCS piece we just looked at. But again, it's always cool to see these under like real conditions, real lighting instead of the studio stuff. I think this one's just going up for pre-order this week. Cool to see. This one I like.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, 6 scale, right?
Mm-hmm.
On
Yeah.
all these.
That's pretty nice.
I think it's fun. It's got some nice movement to her.
Yeah.
Good sculpt. Good. The face looks good. Cool piece. This one has started to ship finally. I think this was one of the first on pre-order. I think this is the Dark Knight's metal piece from Prime One Studio. I think she looks phenomenal.
She looks great.
Really good. Congratulations to Chester and everybody else getting this one. Beautiful. Love the base on this one. Looks good. So that's shipping out right now into Asian collectors and then hopefully the United States in the next couple months. I think this is my favorite of all of them. Also, Zatanna started shipping. I think she also looks really good.
She does.
This would be a hard one to pass up. I love the stage. Don't love this portrait.
Even without the stage, it looks really good.
Yeah, and I love that they offered both. You can,
Yeah.
you know, it's a lot cheaper without the stage. It's a little bit more simple.
Yeah. As of right now, this is my favorite Zatanna statue.
It's really good. But yeah, the stage is so cool. The curtains and everything else. It's just a really nice looking piece. It's kind of almost like a diorama. It's cool. So congratulations to everybody that's picking her up. We got some in-hand photos of the Black Widow. What do you think of this? I know, Jeff, you're still getting this one, correct?
Yeah, I'm getting both of them.
And so what do you think? What are your thoughts? I think it looks just like the prototype.
Yeah, I do too.
I know some people are complaining about her face, but I think it looks exactly like what they advertised.
Right. Yeah, I agree.
I don't see any different, really. I think I do prefer this white one versus the black one.
You're getting both, Jeff, right?
Yeah, I'm going to get both, and then I'll decide if I'm going to keep both or sell one of them. If I like one of them a lot more than the other, I might sell one.
I think it looks like her. This was one that Ang teased today. I think it's like a Nova character. This guy.
Okay. Yeah. That was the one we thought he was slam dunking a basketball.
Yeah. That's the base. So they're showing us the base painted. Some nice blues.
That's cool.
Full gore, which I didn't know what this was, but it's from a game called Killer Instinct.
Yep.
Some people have commented today that they feel like the paint applications don't look good on it. There's no weathering. The lasers looked weird. I don't know the character enough to comment.
The lasers looked weird.
Yeah. But I guess some people were not happy with the way this is looking.
They're supposed to be coming out of his eyes. It looks more like something shot through the back of his head.
Yeah, exploding into his head. Yeah.
Yeah.
I also said the base looks very similar to the Batman Who Laughs.
Oh my god!
Yeah,
it really does.
It's very, very similar
Wow.
Wow. Yeah, it does.
from Sideshow.
Huh. Even the pose.
Yeah, even the pose is very similar. This is a new Rogue.
Jean Grey.
Oh yeah, Jean Grey. Yeah, sorry, Jean Grey from XM. I'm a little underwhelmed by this one.
Yeah.
The other portrait where she has irises looks better.
I don't know if I have pictures of that. I might. Let's see. Yeah,
Yeah.
that does look.
I agree, Jeff.
Yeah,
That looks
that
way
looks
better.
way better.
Way better.
Yeah. I changed my mind. I like it now.
Yeah, the suit looks good.
Yeah, that I don't like that at all, but this I like.
Looks a lot like Sideshows from a few years ago now.
It does.
And I love that Sideshow piece.
Yeah, it's a beautiful piece. Base is pretty cool too with the
Sentinel hand.
yeah, I was gonna say Sentinel, but are Sentinels usually that small?
Mm,
No, you usually get just the hand.
it's one of those forced perspective bases.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a beautiful portrait. Cool piece. And there she is next to Nightcrawler, just to give you an idea of scale. Quarter scale here. This guy started shipping. What do you guys think in hand? I think it looks fantastic.
I need better pictures.
Jeez.
Not sure about that pose.
Yeah, I don't.
That's always been the complaint from the start, that people thought the pose was too stiff and that it's exactly like Silver Surfer.
Oh.
Yeah, I didn't think about that, but you're right.
Yeah.
It is stiff. You can wrap the cape around him like this.
It doesn't help.
But I don't know if it helps either.
No, because it just looks like an awkward pose. It looks like he's kind of pushing his hips forward or something. Like
Yeah.
Do the pelvic thrust. And it'll drive you insane.
I know what I thought of when you said.
Let's do the time warp again.
It's called the bat thrust.
I think you
That's
need to
right.
see the arms, or it really throws it out of whack.
that's a tough one.
But I really like the portrait. I think that initially I saw some pictures that I wasn't really sold on, but I think that they did a really good job with the Bale portrait from Begins. But you're right. It's just something. And again, this
pictures either.
they're not. It's got bad flashes.
Yeah.
This is better here, but
He's almost got like a dad bod thing happening. That
Yeah.
stick your gut out.
See, I was thinking the cape wrapped around them would help, and now that I'm actually seeing it, it doesn't. It looks worse with the cape wrapped.
You just need to wrap it all the way around.
Yeah. Let's see. What if you cross the cape in front of him completely? You just see the chest. I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know what'll save it, but
So
I do.
Punisher XS makes a good comment in the chat. He said there's no motion in the pose, and I think that's a good point.
Yeah. It would almost been cool if he was like crouching down.
Well, he's supposed to be like on top of the rooftop. Look like kind of. I don't know.
I mean, it's taken directly from the movie, so it's like
Yeah.
I feel like maybe they could have chosen something a little bit more dynamic.
Right.
But I do like the portrait. I think the portrait's really good.
And they did a Bale Batman before. In fact, it was Harbottle that did it, and I think that's a better piece.
This one here.
Yeah. There you
Yeah.
go.
That one
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
should have that one.
That's a cool pose.
Yeah, I think that's a better piece too. We got a new Magneto from XM. I haven't heard a lot of love for this one.
He's been working out.
Yeah, he's big.
Yeah, he's jacked.
He's getting ready to fight that Wolverine statue.
They've definitely tweaked him.
That's funny.
I think they've been working out together.
Yeah.
I think so too. Definitely hitting arm day.
Yep. Oh, he's not missing leg day either on this.
No, not at all. So anyway, that's coming from XM as well. Quarter scale. Well, this was pretty cool. This is a 10th scale from Iron Studios. It's kind of a neat Batman.
Head looks small.
Yeah, he's pretty big too.
Yeah, I didn't notice that until you said it, but a little bit. Got a Mr. Freeze helmet down here.
Mr. Freeze helmet looks small too.
Oh, it is 10 scale. So like the size of your pinky.
Yeah, but if you looked, I don't know, maybe it's because behind him. Like if you held that Freeze helmet up to like his head, would his head actually fit in that helmet? Like, I don't know.
Nope.
No.
It wouldn't. It's a good point. Man, you noticed that real quick too, so
Might be a perspective thing though.
it might be. Got a new McFarlane black and white coming. They teased it at New York Comic Con. So that line continues, folks. We're not stopping at 100. In-hand photos, Queen Studios 3rd scale Joker. What do you guys think?
Woof.
Did I hear oof?
He just
Woof.
Yeah, woof.
That's rough.
That is some heavy looking makeup,
yeah.
looking cakey.
Yeah.
Not good cakes.
That's awful.
Yeah, just say it.
I don't know.
Looks like in the box. I think it looks okay from the distance. I don't know about how close up you want to get to it, but
Anything looks good from a distance.
yes, it does. Just depends on how far away you need to be.
Like
This is the rooted hair version. I do think the likeness is very good. I'm just not sure about the final paint. Again, these are the only photos that I have, so who knows if it'll be better. I've got a guest review coming up on this one. This is the 6th scale from XM. This is Shazam. A little guest review coming up, but kind of a fun piece.
when you see pics of this one faced off with their Black Adam, it looks pretty darn cool.
It's real dynamic. I really like the cape with the hood. Something kind of fun. Really cool base.
Yep.
Really cool. This guy right here from Queen Studios has also started to ship, along with their Batman Who Laughs. But I think it looks pretty good.
Yep.
Yeah, it looks like the prototype.
Yeah, I was going to say, it looks just like it. It's going to be a big piece. But textures look good. Paint looks good.
feel like Black Panther setting. Who's been sitting on my throne?
Yeah, it does feel like a Black Panther piece. Here you can see it next to the Hulk. I thought this was cool to see the size comparison between Batman and Hulk. I do think Hulk is the better piece.
Yeah.
Between the two.
Two characters I don't need to see on a throne.
That's right. They also have the Toy Arts one. I think it's Toy Arts, right? Toy Arts. Now I can't remember. I think it's Toy Arts.
I can't remember either.
Look how great this cover is.
That's awesome.
And I believe Dan ordered this one, right?
I did, yeah.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Great cover.
Love it. I think I've got 5 or 6 of the covers from that number one.
Yeah. It's
They're
gonna be
awesome.
It's gonna be awesome. Got a couple of hot toys here. This is from Mandalorian. Wanted to highlight this. So you guys can see this one coming out soon. Thought the likeness is okay.
Mm-hmm.
We're getting down to the end here. We've got another maquette from Regal robot. This was a lot more affordable than some of the other ones we've talked about, but this is a concept maquette, which I thought was kind of neat. But you can see that it's just like it fits in your hand. It's a lot smaller.
Yeah. It's a cool idea.
Deadpool print.
Just like this premium format behind me.
Yeah, it's really
Same
cool.
pose.
Yeah, I had a chance to see that at New York Comic Con. It looked good.
Yep.
Yeah, it did look real good.
They had him next to the cable from Sideshow.
Yeah, I really didn't need a Deadpool in my collection, but I liked it so much I picked it up.
It's fun. Got an April O'Neil from Iron Studios. Got some turtle stuff coming. That's up for pre-order. I thought the portrait looked really good on her.
Mm-hmm.
For 1/10 scale. And you also had this one from He-Man. He-Man stuff's very, very popular right now. I thought he looked really good at 1/10.
Yeah.
Had a Black Adam as well. I think this one looks pretty good. Pretty good lightness. Not perfect. Not bad. Not perfect, but again, it's 10 scale. But the textures looked really good on the suit. Not too shabby. That's up for pre-order right now. Doctor Strange. Pretty crazy piece. Again, 10 scale. Also had many faces. If you're a He-Man collector. It was really interesting talking with George Raw. Again, flying all the way from Germany to be at New York Comic Con, and this is what he started out with was He-Man. So I thought that was pretty interesting.
Did you see his helicopter video?
Oh my God, so awesome! He sent me a whole bunch of photos, and like every photo was just amazing. But yeah, the helicopter video was incredible.
That was crazy.
So cool. Again, it was just such a pleasure to meet him. I think that's it. That's it right there. It tells the whole story.
That third day, my legs were like jello. I couldn't even feel my legs.
Hey guys, thank you so very much for watching today, and if you're new here, please hit the subscribe button right here on the screen and check out these two awesome videos. I think you're going to love them. And also please join us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. I would love to have you join in all the fun. Thank you guys so very much for watching. See you in the Batcave.